What's up, guys? Happy Thursday! Wanted to make a quick video before I indulge in this but why is life so easy? Why is it so easy? Or why is life so difficult? How are you looking at life? Do you feel like everything is hard to obtain and life's just one big struggle? And it takes hard work and perseverance to overcome challenges, to overcome obstacles, to achieve your goals. Well, in my advice, you're doing that shit to yourself. No fucking question about it. You are making your life difficult. More difficult than it has to be. And we do this by having these expectations that we have to live up to for ourselves. And not only do we have them for ourselves, but we also set imaginary expectations in our mind that we think we have to live up to other people's expectations. And the funny thing is that shit's just an illusion. It's in your head. It ain't real. I've been going through this myself, especially with all this, solar energy coming in. I've had some profound shifts coming in. And I realized that I'm making my life difficult. And I could just let go and trust in the process. And whenever I have one of those thoughts that are making my life difficult, I just stop and feel present. Just be in the moment. Because let me tell you something. In my experience, we feel like we're not moving ahead, like we're stuck in place, and we don't know which way to go. And a lot of times, we let this thought just manifest into something that really puts us against the wall. And then we react, and 9 times out of 10, we react badly. So why not experience those emotions when they come up and tell yourself that this is just an illusion in my head and it doesn't really exist. And if I focus on it, then I am giving my energy away to something that doesn't even exist. Learning to let go is the most powerful thing that you could do. Just find your flow. Learn to not give a fuck so much, especially what other people think. Because you know what? People are always going to have their judgments. They're always going to have their opinions. And they're going to think their beliefs are superior to that of the belief of others. And I'm sure that we're guilty of this also. But just to realize that none of that shit exists. And it's usually only in our head. And if we could just stop in the moment while it's happening and tell ourselves that this thought does not serve me. Does not serve my highest good. And it's bullshit. It's not even true and I'm making it up. So let me release it. And the more that you do that, the more natural it's going to feel. And the more you're not going to have to do it. Because it's a program that you set in your mind. That whenever you have these negative thoughts, and I'm sure you could relate. You're just going throughout your day. Everything's good, just doing whatever. You could be working out, cleaning the house, maybe just sitting there. Contemplate. And then all of a sudden this emotion surfaces. You're like, why do I feel like that? Why do I feel this sudden rush of negative emotion? And what I've learned is you have an expectation in your head that you're supposed to be somewhere other than the place you are at in this moment. And I've done it many a times. And honestly, I just had this realization because I would have these thoughts, or not even thoughts, these emotions just surface. And I had no idea where they came from. And then my higher self kicked in and he said, the reason why you keep having these emotions surface is because you think you should be somewhere other than the place you are right now. And if you could just accept that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, going through exactly what you're supposed to go through right now, whether it's good, bad, neutral, whatever. Because everything is neutral. Let's just say that. Nothing has meaning. Everything is meaningless until you subscribe a meaning to it. So why not subscribe a meaning that serves our best, our highest good? And the more you do this, the easier it'll become. One thing that I've started, which maybe it will work for you, because there's only two ways of really changing yourself. Or changing a belief, or releasing a belief, or, developing a habit. And that is either hypnosis, and a lot of people don't believe in that, which, that's their loss. And then repetition. And the most ideal way, I would say, is through repetition, because not everybody has the money to go to a hypnotist, and a lot of times it takes more than one session. So why not just achieve that goal through repetition? And what I've learned to do is set alarms on my phone. And in the beginning, you want to do this at least every hour. Set an alarm for every hour of the day for it to go off. For you to stop. Be present in that moment and ask yourself, how am I feeling? How is my vibration? Am I vibrating high? Do I feel low? Do I feel neutral? How am I feeling? And whether you're feeling good or if you're feeling like shit. Say you're feeling like shit and you're like, whoa, my vibration's low. I need to raise it. Say your affirmations. Say, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, doing exactly what I'm doing right now. Life is good. Life is happening for me. I let go of all resistance and I settle in the present moment. Whatever works for you, Not, an affirmation that sounds good to me might not resonate with you. So come up with something that works for you, but set these alarms for, vibrational checkpoints, And the more you do this, and the more you become present in the moment, and tell yourself, how am I feeling? And if you're feeling good, say, yes, I'm feeling good. Fuck yeah. I feel good. I deserve to feel good. I am worthy of feeling good. This is my natural state. I will maintain this state as much as I can. And if you're feeling low, find out what it is that will bring your mood up, your vibration. Like, have a visualization, maybe a good time that you experienced, or maybe something that you want to experience. Anything, whatever makes you feel good. There's no wrong answer, I mean, there's no wrong answer. And that's, been proven pretty effective for me. So much has changed in this last month. And, I've been doing the work, but I also have to feel like, all the energy coming in, it's been having a strong impact on us, especially with these, these solar eclipses and the new moon and everything coming up. Change is coming. It's here. Accept it. And the more you accept it and just realize it's part of the process and it's here to serve you, serve your highest good, get you to your best version, that makes it all easier. Makes it easier accepting it. Even the difficult things. Be like, I needed to experience this. So I can overcome this challenge, whether it was a mental challenge or a physical obstacle or an emotional obstacle. You had to go through it. These are here to make us better. That's all they're doing, is making us better. And if you allow them, that's what they will do. But if you allow them to eat you up and lower your vibration and make you feel like shit, that's exactly what you're going to attract. Shit. So I encourage you and I support you. Set that alarm. You could put your, I don't like putting, setting my alarm around, the numbers I traditionally get from the universe to say that I'm on my path, whether it's 1111 or 333, just for the simple fact that I'm going to get that message regardless. And I don't want to set an alarm and then, I'm seeing the number because I set an alarm. So I can't differentiate if it's a message or what it is. So just, set a time, every hour, and put a little tag on the alarm and say vibrational checkpoint. And if you do this, you will automatically you'll raise your vibrational set point to something higher than where you are right now. And just remember, guys, it takes 21 days to develop a habit, and it takes 90 days to develop a routine. And if you could just follow through on this, you're going to feel so good you did it. You're going to be so happy you did it. And you got to do the work. I mean, if you want this fucking beautiful life where you're living your purpose and your passion, and every day you wake up with that childlike essence that you're like, I could take on the day because I know it's going to be filled with the things that I want to do. And that's the first step, man, to self-mastery. It's master your emotions. You have to. Because when you're a victim of your emotions and you're dependent on your external environment to bring you that happiness, to bring you that joy, to bring you that pleasure, to bring you that love, then you're always going to be dependent on it. Always. You're always going to be dependent on it. And dependent on what's going on in your outer reality is dependent on what's going on in your inner reality. But the moment that you say, happiness is a choice, and I choose to be happy in this moment, right here, right now. I need nothing except my essence, just me and my soul, to be happy, to know that I am on my path. I am living up to my fullest potential as far as I know today. And maybe tomorrow it will get a little higher, and the next day and the next day. But as long as you're doing that work and you're moving towards your best version, you might not know what your purpose is in life. I'm just starting to realize, what exactly it is that I'm passionate about. Now, I know it's to be of service to others and helping others overcome their difficult times in life, whether they're struggling in a toxic relationship or struggling from an addiction, anything. I just love helping people. So I know it's going to have something to do with that. But until I get the opportunity to be of service in the way that I would like to be of service, then my purpose right now, today, in this moment, is to be that example that you want to see. The change that you want to see in the world, be that change. Walk around treating people with love and compassion and understanding, and to know that you don't have the same timeline as them. So maybe that person is rubbing you the wrong way and you don't like them. And you have that right. But just know that your path is totally separate from that person's. So what they're going through, you might not even know anything about it. And you might judge it. But just know that they're on their path and you're on yours. And if they showed up in your life, it was for a reason. And they were just showing you a version of yourself that you have to process. Just remember, life's a mirror. Your whole life's a mirror. So anything that shows up in your life is just a mirror of your inner reality, you know? And then whenever you see something that you don't like, then ask yourself, what is it that's within my being that this is trying to mirror to me? Maybe it's some type of judgment. Maybe it's some type of, I don't know. Could be anything. You have to figure that out. But just know, there's no accidents in this universe. Everything happens for a reason. And if you're seeing something and you don't like what you're seeing, ask yourself, what am I supposed to learn from this? What is this trying to teach me? Because Earth's a school, guys. This is school. Every day is school. And you're learning more and more about yourself. At least you should. And anything else is a fucking distraction. Whether that's like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anything. Anything that gets in the way of you becoming your best version and knowing who you truly are on a soul level, it's just a distraction. And ask yourself, how is this distraction serving my highest good? And if you could constantly ask yourself that question throughout the day, everything that you want to do in your day, whether it's, go on a run, go to the gym, go hiking, go get something to eat, go hang out with some friends, shoot some hoops, whatever it is. Whatever your highest joy is. Ask yourself, how is this serving me? How is this making me better? And if you could turn everything, every experience that you have in life as a way to gauge whether you're moving forward or you're stuck in place, you're winning all day. Every day in every way, you're a fucking winner. And just know, greatness is coming. It's coming. Especially if you're doing that work and you're treating people with love and respect and having love and respect for yourself. Because just remember, until you love yourself, until you accept yourself, until you know thyself, can't give any of that away. Can't give something that you don't have. See so many people, jump relationship to relationship. And I'm not judging. I'm just saying, I wonder when it's going to take time for them to see that there's a hole that they're trying to fill with these, distractions. And what's it going to take for them to realize that it's not what they want. They're just trying to fill a hole. I have the same issue, I've had a childhood where, I wasn't expressed love. I wasn't really hugged and comforted and all that other stuff that you would do to a child. To show that child that it is loved, it is worthy. And that's something, that was my lesson in life. To learn how to love myself before I could love others. I'm not saying that I don't have any love for anybody, but to truly love somebody and accept them for who they are, I'm going to have to learn to love myself and accept myself for who I am. And that's it, guys. Just wanted to get this video out. Hopefully you may learn something from it. Honestly, I just speak what's on my mind at the time. I don't really try to do my own thing, I don't want to go on the YouTube and find out what's trending and fucking bite somebody's style. I'm just going to find out what's in my heart for the day. Maybe something that I'm going through that maybe somebody else could relate to. Because just remember, this fucking universe ain't what we think it is. And if I'm going through something, and then I have someone show up in my life, 9 times out of 10, they're going through the same thing. And they were brought to me, or we were brought together to share each other's experience and see if we could learn something from each other. That's it. No accidents in this world. If you treat everything as if it was a miracle and nothing happened by chance, and you start asking yourself, why am I experiencing this? Why am I hearing this? Why am I seeing this? And just listen, your soul will tell you, your higher self will let you know. And that's it, guys. I want you to have a blessed day. Please subscribe.